Welcome to Teaching Orchestra. In this video, I'm going to be going over Labyrinth by Vance Zusseldorf, and it was originally published by Grand Mesa, and I think it's a shame that Grand Mesa got bought out. It was one of the last little publishing companies, and it's now part of a conglomerate, and I really think that Dr. Cummings is a fantastic music educator. So I don't know a lot about Vance Zusseldorf, or if I'm even saying his name right. But I did some research on theinternet.com, and I can say with confidence about the confidence interval of a ChatGPT that this is him right here. According to the score, he's from Alaska, and people from Alaska are a special breed of people. They'll try to tell you they're not, but if they do a little bit of self-reflection, they'll come to the understanding that they live in their own space and time continuum. Just ask an Alaskan what time it is. They don't know. In fact, they have this thing called Alaskan time, which basically means that the people don't operate on a schedule. In fact, from May to August, the sun doesn't even know what time it is, and it forgets to set. Labyrinth was commissioned for the Henshu Junior High Orchestra, and I'm not familiar with that program, but I bet it's an outstanding orchestra program because Labyrinth isn't easy. It's definitely not unheard of that a middle school or junior high orchestra would be playing Labyrinth, but if you're watching this and you're thinking, well, my middle school orchestra can play that, yeah, good job. You have a good program and you're a good teacher. But I'm telling you, a lot of groups, even some good ones, can't handle Labyrinth, and that's okay. I think this work fits a high school orchestra pretty well, maybe better than a middle school orchestra, because hopefully by high school the students have a wider bowing vocabulary and they can really take advantage of them. Next week I'm going to be going over style more in detail because Labyrinth is a really exciting piece, and the more bowing styles they know, the better that they can tell this story. And what's the story? Let's take a look at the program notes in the score. And these are actual program notes, not just these low-resolution rehearsal suggestions like, make sure you count the rhythms correctly. Oh yeah, I had no idea that we should count rhythms correctly. Labyrinth is defined as an intricate combination of passages in which it is difficult to find one's way or to reach the exit. This musical labyrinth is perfect theme music for such a scenario. Set in a minor key, with imaginative chord progressions, the intense, eerie opening seems to take a distant view of a labyrinth. Then suddenly, the listener is plunged into a wild ride through this labyrinthian musical scenario. The writing in this composition really helps to tell the story, the harmonic progressions, the key, but the bowing style really makes a big part of it. Labyrinth is a grade 2.5. Here in Texas on the PML, we don't have the 0.5. It's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 0. And so it gets bumped up to a grade 3. And it's probably because, like right from the beginning, there's harmonics on the E string, and that's going to, according to the rubric, bump it up. At rehearsal J, the cellos do shift up to this E. And they also have an E flat here. You don't have to use these fingerings, by the way. There are some accents throughout the piece that are metrically non-traditional for this genre, you know, like not on beats 1 and 3, but on the and of 2 and 4. But that's also part of the fun because it's different, and it makes the phrasing easier because the kids aren't born with an innate understanding of Baroque phrasing, right? So having these accents metrically in these places keeps them from doing ugly phrasing. This piece is fun and exciting. It's great as a contest piece if your group can play it well. It's great as a festival piece. I would really feel confident as a clinician putting this together in a short period of time. If, you know, like for a middle school region orchestra or all district or whatever, I think that the students would really enjoy it and we could put together a successful performance. And what is a successful performance? Let's define that. For Labyrinth, a successful performance is where we capture the story of this composition, you know, of the program, if you will. To do that, style is king, and if style is king, dynamics are the queen. Now, if style is king and the dynamics are the queen, technique is gonna be your ace. So in my next video, we're gonna address bowings, and I hope to see you then.